I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Saturday edition of My Two Cents. And we'll get to your complimentary winner in just a moment as we break down the first half between Carolina and Tennessee. We'll have it for you in just a moment. So last night, the 40-dime winner number 6 in a row gets interesting as the line on the Jets plus 3.5 over Washington. That was the point spread the entire day until about 7 p.m. Eastern when it went from 3.5 down to 3. I, of course, always tell my clients when taking the dog, you buy the half point up when dealing with a 2.5, 3.5 number, or you buy the favorite down a half. And in this case, we took the Jets up from plus 3.5 to 4, and it should have been a 100% winner. Why a head coach in the NFL would go for 2 when you're up 2 with less than a minute to go makes no sense whatsoever. How I would have loved the Jets to have then gone down if Washington hadn't got the 2-point conversion. They're only up 2 now, and watch the Jets go down and kick a game-winning field goal with no time on the clock. Didn't happen that way. Washington got the 2 that took it from 2 to 4. Since the 2-point conversion was put in the NFL, I have never, not one single time, seen a head coach up 2 go for 2. Unbelievable. Nevertheless, buying the half point from 3.5 up to 4, most of everyone got the push, and a disgusting push at that in a game that should have been a winner. But listen, nevertheless, we come right back with 40-dimer number 6 in a row. I know it sucks. I would love to get in front of Jay Gruden and say, hey, Jay, why'd you go for 2 there, pal? Why'd you go for 2? So here we go. 40-dimer number 6 in a row. Let's cash this today and close out another undefeated preseason weekend and continue to roll and get this record to 12-4-2 the last 2 years in preseason football. All right. Complimentary winner in a moment. My 2 cents. Not a good night for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Not a good night. Let's first start with 5 players being pulled over for doing 73 and a 60. Cops walk up. They smell marijuana. They find a gun. All 5 players are arrested. Later on that night, a cornerback resisted arrest, punched a police officer. He was arrested. 6 players arrested affiliated with the Notre Dame football team. Now, this is the best. Paul Brown, who, of course, is vice president of public affairs, said, and I quote, any player who is arrested on felony charges is in line for dismissal. Aha. Now let's find out, A, how big of stars these guys are, and B, if they're starters, does Notre Dame have the balls to give kids the boot? We're not talking about USC. We're not talking about Alabama. This is Notre Dame. Let's see if they got the balls to send these kids on their way. Notre Dame Fighting Irish head coach Brian Kelly, 6 players arrested last night. Could be a long year for an Irish team that has national championship hopes. All right, complimentary winner. Cam Newton going to have 3-4 series tonight. You know Cam's going to put up points. Then it's all about Derek Anderson and Joe Webb. I'm going to tell you something right now. I will roll the dice all day long with Cam Newton and Derek Anderson in the first half against Marcus Mariota, who's probably going to struggle a little bit against this first-string Carolina defense. Then he's handing the ball off to Matt Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great first-half play with Carolina to get it done over Tennessee. That's it, everybody. A fantastic Saturday. As always, I'm Brandon Lang. Win or lose, we'll see you back here on my next football day with another edition of My 2 Cents.